Good
Good
morning.
morning, coffee moaners. We're a little bit late there. We had a bit of a technical issue. So if you can't hear us, please do tell us, but I will talk until we find out.
Or you might be getting some kind of microphone feedback. We just had a bit of a thing. Is it sound? Just give us a quick. Someone could quickly say sounding fine. Sounding fine. That'd be great. Otherwise, good morning.
Good morning. We were just looking for sparks of joy over on Instagram, and my spark of joy this morning is definitely the birds singing. They are a true chorus over on Instagram. Those lovely things. Somebody's cat
Thank you,
just
Nikki.
shoved their bum right into their face, and that was their spark of joy.
That was such a
What's your
vivid
spark?
image.
What's your spark of joy
A
this
bum
morning?
in the face is a spark
No,
of
no,
joy.
no. What's yours?
It wasn't a cat's bum in my face. God, spark of joy this morning.
Okay. Anybody else got a spark of joy? Hello.
I suppose being alive
Okay.
was enough.
Waking up safe.
The first blast of coldness on my face.
Oh, that is lovely. That's a spark of joy.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
spark
when
of joy.
the room's a little bit too hot and you open the window and you get that.
When you just get a pump
Yes.
of coolness.
Yes.
A little underwater effect. Not bad though. All right, okay. Is it sounding? It's not raining. From Jordan.
Yeah. See, that's what I like. It's
Yeah.
not raining.
Yeah. That's one way of looking at it.
Right.
Great
So,
vlog last night this morning. Morning, everyone. So look, so we're going to do things slightly differently today. We're not differently. We're homing in on a big topic because it's a big topic in the country and in London. Very much so as the Hainault stabbing. It's hot topic. That was so weird. It was the Hainault stabbing yesterday, which happened, or the news about it was breaking whilst we were live yesterday, wasn't it? I mean, I know a number of you kind of commented on it. I'm going to say something really awful about the first saw the story break. This for Londoners, it, unfortunately, is never anything new or new news. I mean, I'm staggered that I've seen some things that we've sort of been shown to us and happened in our borough that haven't made the mainstream news and are every bit as petrifying, scary, threatening, unsettling as this tragic incident that's happened in which a 14-year-old, and we have to say right at the front here, a 14-year-old boy on his way to school has died due to this attack. We're not going to show any footage of even the the kind of the build up to the arrest. We've got the moment where they taser the suspect, the moment where they essentially corner him. But the recordings that I heard in the car with one of our girls of the police screaming, you might have heard this, the police screaming at residents to, when you hear screaming of that level of fear, and then you think this is a police officer screaming at this level of fear, you realise how panic-stricken they are. And just for a minute here, let's just be reminded, the police, as the commissioner or whoever the senior sort of officer was in the area, made a really good point when they did listen to the first news briefing yesterday, straight after the event, and he said, one of the women WPCs looks like she may have lost her hand or has almost lost her hand due to the sword attack. As I've said, a 14-year-old boy has been killed. 2 other officers have been injured and 2 other members of the public have been injured. Thankfully, they're not life-threatening this. But my God, when them, and they reacted to the police within, I think, 22 minutes. I think it was 22 minutes. And as he said, they ran towards absolute danger.
petrified. I cannot imagine what kind of bravery you have to be able to run towards somebody that is clear.
I think what I want to do is, without triggering anyone, so I'll give you a warning. We're going to watch the moment where, on a Ring doorbell, not the suspect, but the criminal, the guy with the sword, is cornered. You see him go out of shot. You don't see any violence in the scene, apart from you see the police clearly tasering almost off camera. And then just look at the fear and the way in which, en masse, the police pull together. And as you say, they're stepping towards danger, and you see a sort of, I don't want to use the word ensemble like in acting, but you see a group of people working together.
And you know what? That's important because we often are criticising the police, rightly so, when they're wrong. But this is just, this is extraordinary.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
it's
that's,
self-explanatory.
oh my. Is that the woman?
There's
Oh,
one there. Little camera
she's
come
got
round.
a taser. Have they all just got a taser and a baton? Oh,
I don't know whether it's this one here. I think that's
my
this one. The point that she goes into hell, it blurs. I wonder whether she's been injured.
God.
You can see, look, 1, 2,
But
3,
my
4,
God,
5, 6, 7,
you,
8, 9 officers.
you see how vulnerable, you're reminded how vulnerable they are in these kinds of situations, don't you, with their batons. They're taking out a baton against a maniac.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, obviously they haven't as yet. They should be wearing helmets, as Julie. I'm not entirely sure. I think the helmet situation, is it obligatory to wear a helmet? I think it's a case of, whatever the set of circumstances are, you're running in. Those old hats are a bit kind of, I think they were responding so quickly when you get cars moving in as fast as they can in London. So he says, so look, what we want to talk about here, obviously that's the event. They're due to interview the criminal tomorrow, today, once he's in hospital as well at the moment. They've dismissed the idea that it was a terror attack. So, I always when people say, is this a mental health kind of issue? If you're running around with a sword stabbing at people, it was claimed that someone heard him screaming, "Do you believe in God?" Something along those lines.
I mean, no sane person
and
do what he did.
But that's what, but isn't it weird that we still go through this legal kind of definition of, was it a mental health? It's inherently a mental health problem if you run around and kill
Nobody
people.
that does that is normal, are they?
Yeah.
So and this is the van. He was in a van and crashed it into a house, right? That was the first thing.
Well, he crashed into the house. I watched the footage earlier today on the BBC News website. You see him driving at a member of the party. Again, he used the vehicle to drive at people, which kind of has strange kind of parallels with the awful Nottinghamshire stabbing of those students.
Oh my God! That's the first thing.
In a van.
Yeah.
Sure.
The thing is that what you think about is, yes, we of course think of the family, think of the police, we think all the people right in the epicenter of the horror, but also I've been reading people that were in their houses and were looking out the window and seeing what was happening. I mean, how will any of those people feel safe or settled for a very long time? I mean, sometimes I don't watch any of these videos, but somebody sent us a few weeks ago, didn't they? Just out of the blue, a video on our WhatsApp group of something that happened in our area.
Oh my God.
And I just clicked on it without knowing. And do you know what? There's been hardly a day gone by since, Mark, where that image hasn't popped into my head. And, our daughter came back yesterday and said, "Oh, have you seen the video of of what happened?" And we were like, "No." And she said, and she had. And that's the other thing that worries me, is that how much our kids are seeing. It's too much to bear, to witness, to bear witness to something like that. It deeply shocks, it desensitizes, it terrifies. And we often talk here, don't we, about the danger of the streets.
People are just having issues with the sound. I'm just going to try something. StreamYard has got something going on with it, so I'm just going to bear with us whilst I try and do something. Is that better? Is that I'm hoping that might be better. Everyone's saying the sound is weird. We would have started again at the beginning. I didn't realise. Is that any better? I'm not too sure if it is. It is better. Okay.
But a friend, we talk often here, that's what I was saying. We talk often on here, don't we, about the fear of daughters being out. And we were talking to a friend of ours the other day whose son, who lives in London, everywhere is like a dodgy area, isn't it? And she said that her son had come to her and said, "Mum, I just get more and more every day. I'm more scared to go out. I'm actually thinking I might carry a knife." Can you imagine? This friend of ours, this poor woman, because of course you've been desperate to make them understand that will never ever save you. I mean, the sound
is insufferable for some people. We're going to have to stop and start again. Literally, we're going to stop and we're going to ping one straight up. Okay. Sorry, guys. Stay